All right, here we go again. Buckle up. So, it's kind of a little run down here, but got normal people here. It's just like I don't know, it's all fair. I tell you that what it was, but it one normal. It's weird because the room I'm in, I feel better in there than I did in the room I was in that room. And it was much nicer. It's a little bit more money. If I could have got the, if I get the premium room over here, it'll be the same price, but be a lot nicer. That's real nice. To the bottom. But I'll be over my storage unit soon, and I'll be able to start getting everything out of my van, cleaning my van out. And I wasn't going to drive for 20 minutes each way, something like that. That's a straight shot up some road to get to if I get when I get approved and all that. At least I got communication going on with the rent place. It was screwed up. I'm like, I will even talk to. I have to go. Oh, ouch. I'll have my thingy wingy on. I don't want to get on a highway. Am I gonna end up on a highway with this thing? There was a turnaround somewhere I probably missed. I won't get stuck in traffic and be careful. Got to shopping. Yeah, what it did to me, I thought there was a Walmart over here, and it was a Target. Sometimes it'll do that. See, you get to see some of the Victorian homes here in Pittsburgh. We're just wondering if there's things on this road. It's really not bad right though. Put up big fence, tall shrubbery. Fire Popo. I'll feel like somebody driving around. Some woman lost her keys, and I could tell. Like my keys, they want to go somewhere. I can't. It's got lots of their own at this point. Although that's kind of normal to a certain degree. Oh, it fits her. I mean, I've never been at this, but watching the people. Guy walking out to his truck like he's gonna beat someone up, opens the door. I'm not he's mad, he's just, perpetual flex. I didn't realize Pittsburgh was so hilly. It it's nice because you like almost touch the sky. You get a Jimi Hendrix song. Excuse me while I touch the sky. Must have been to Pittsburgh. It's weird, man. People use LSD here. It's like a place I imagine LSD would work. What do you think? Hang on. It's been a while since it's been in a real city like this. Popo? We have Popo? Here you got her, Popo. Samson. Look at it out here. See what I can see. So crazy. Yeah, I was kind of glad to get out of Cranberry. And I'm like in like downtrodden Pittsburgh. It feels a lot better. So again, I do have more information. That's why I got on. I had forgotten. I remember. I do have more information about. Where does this go? Is this a road or what? What is it? It is. I'm not going there. Maybe it's good somewhere. So there's this thing, and it's not like taking over my mind, but I can tell that's what it's trying to do. Like it's really weird to be me, because in your mind, things are making you think things, and you don't see it. Some of you can repel it. Some of you don't see it. Like you can't. Everybody, not nobody can repel all of it. So your mind is not your own. Even billionaires, their mind is not. But what they're doing is a lot of them are trying to make everybody else's mind theirs. Right? So they're actually not innocent of their mind not being their own because they're trying to own other people's minds. I see I should have moved to Pittsburgh. Right? I always get. It's like I'm behind where I'm supposed to be by so many years. It's fire again. Yeah, you talking to me? Are you looking at your tablet? Follow me. It's a thing, right? Or the thing that'll make that happen. So there's things that will take over your speech, and it was pretty strong earlier. Actually, it had an ability to give me emotion because I usually don't have like a fear emotion, and tried to give me fear. Like I don't know, I wouldn't say it was actually fear, but it was speaking as if I had fear. I was speaking. I'm like, what is that? Stop me! Yeah. So it had the ability to try to own my emotion, but I recognized what it was. Like I couldn't get out of my room in time. It was like that. Well, because I'm a spirit medium, so I can differentiate between. I can see the different things, like what's me, what's not me. The Crooks. Well, what happened is Crooks was down. Crooks wasn't up. Crooks was probably isolated, and then the thing got into his mind, and he couldn't get it out of his mind. So he was possessed, 100%. Now, question is, was anybody a physical participant? There, the the spiritual mix is here, and it's killing me for saying this. Believe me, this is not without me trying to mess me up. Right? So the metaphysical mix is here for that mind possession. What happened? Perry School's got some gorgeous architecture. There, that building. It's, it's nice columns. So the metaphysical mix is here for it to happen. But now I'm traveling to more of the area. Well, you're ruling people down. That's why you live and let live, and then it goes better for everyone. That's like on my. Well, I think I might be able to just stay a week if I'm going to ask him downstairs if I cut it short. But I'd rather stay here a week and then go somewhere else. I mean, all night I was. That's why I didn't make my reservation. I was trying to figure out, do I want a week? Which room do I want? Something was blocking me horribly. So again, that's part of it too. Not being able to make those choices. Like I took the wrong road here. The took's was taking the wrong road in life. Well, there was no way for him to be healed. I think I make a left here. Take this. But I'm around the everyday people, so it's interesting. There are things that work for God. Like every religion I ever went to, they always have this high opinion of themselves and then low opinion of things of God. Like the guy who said, "Well, angels should serve us." I'm like, it's not that kind of service. It's not like honorific service. A lot of people don't get it. Don't down yourself like that. Oh, this is the right way. Like I said, I got came in time. Yeah, there's two times. Hey, it's clear cut possession. But the question is now, okay, there's people involved, but were there any direct people? And Trump has to stop that with the Democrat radicalization because there might be some Republican radicalization, and we need to find those cells of people. Now, I really probably would be here enough in a week. I'd like to. I mean, my room at the energy is like amazing. I don't have it. I have no idea what's in that room. It's like Jesus lives in the room. It's like I'm in. If you ever go to like a very highly spiritual place, like a monastery, or that's what it's like in that room. Not the whole place, in that room. I'm like, whoa! I don't know what's in that room. Like I'm shielded in there. But they're good people. I mean, they're down the luck and probably never see much in their lives, but they're good people. Say hi, they say hi. You know, guy to desk. I mean, he did everything he could to show me. I think the people wrote him up like that. He's a good guy. First, he gave me 2 rooms. I said, if you can do that, if it isn't too much, he goes, no, it isn't too much. Showed me the key. He gave me the keys going to both rooms. I said, well, but one didn't have a bathtub, but the other one was in. My room doesn't have a bathtub, so I'm like, damn. But then he personally showed me this other room, had a rug in it. I'm like, that first room just had such great energy. I could. The room I was looking for, I don't even know if it was available, but there was a premier room supposedly available last night at a lot of money, but I wasn't sure whether I wanted it or not. I don't know if it was worth it. I mean, energy wise, I don't even have my air purifier on in there. I mean, like I'm going to Target to get spray air fresheners. I mean, it's very ever so faint, but you can smell a little bit of the cigarettes. And a place like this in Pittsburgh, it's going to happen. Now, they said they were unavailable when I was looking for a room. I don't know if it's for me. I don't know if they're truly unavailable with they at night I was looking for. So I may never even have gotten up there, but I don't know where that one went. Actually, I do know Vale. That's I don't know. I'm hoping I pass it. I don't see why, but you never know. I mean, people discriminate, and what are you gonna do? Get over here? I'm a great tenant. I make sure I'm paid by the day before. That's what I didn't understand. I was reading their stuff. They say payment is unavailable the day before something. I'm like, that that's weird. That's the day I always make sure I pay by. I try to pay on like the 28th or 29th, 30th. It's just a weird one. It's like a prostitute or something. To say. Yes. somebody in your hotel. I guess I ended up. Oh, I think it's just to the right. Some current. It's weight, higher pressure. But I'm thinking I'm going to get. So I don't even know. I may even have more miles when I get. So I can't fathom keeping this much longer. 5 years is about my limit. I've never I think I've, I don't think I've had anything for 5 years car wise. A long time. Definitely get the best. Life didn't quite work out. And that's what's going on. I mean, it's not just happenstance that, the haves and have nots are splitting by so much. It's by evil design. Like, it's AI that's doing. They've had AI. Way ago. You're Pittsburghians. You're Pittsburghian or Pittsburgh. Never been to Pittsburgh in Ohio. No, it's nice here. It's real nice. The sky is so close. It's awesome. No, because you go places where you're up high elevation, the sky isn't like this. When you're like in Santa Fe, New Mexico, or even some of the higher elevations, sky isn't like this. You're 1,000 foot up. It's like right here. I couldn't imagine growing up here what it does to your mind if you're supposed to the sky. You laughing at, lady? Pittsburghians. At least you're not all trank like a Billy. No, it's trippy here. Mm. It's like LSD without LSD. Look at the skies and clouds. There's like women my age and stuff walking around like they're normal. They're not like the Stepford women or whatever it is. This is Pennsylvania. There's Jimi Hendrix in the sky. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. Someone said the place I was staying, there could be so much narcotic there. It could have been you can maybe touching stuff. There's narcotics where I live, but it's not the same. It's not the same thing. I think they probably throw you out against that. I mean, you talk about. I mean, it ain't a little bit. Like, it has to be everybody in there token up at like 5 p.m. on. I'm not saying they're not smoking during the daytime. They go outside during. I'm sure they all got medical lights. Yeah, so one of the spirit could be that cop spirit. He said, like a mind meld, and it said, you could be touching things in there making you sick because the drug. And I'm sure it's drug use here, but there's you have a lot more normal. They got real weird last night. I'm like, no way. They paid 60. But, you know, it really did influence my opinion. It just felt good to get out of there because it felt like it's not healthy there. It's clean, but um, I feel way better right here. I understand the North Hills area. Those are some wealthy. Well, some areas are wealthy and some areas are depressed, but it's like considered safe. At least you're not running up and down the roads with your sirens on your fire engines. See, that's the difference between here and like Kansas. Kansas, they trying to mess with people's heads. They run up and down the roads with their sirens on. Like you ever see cops, fire people get shot at? Sometimes that's what they're doing. They're arresting a deep state victim, and then the deep state victim goes off the deep end.